That's right, you are now listening to Tommy Tom's One Mic. Warning, this podcast contains explicit language, triggering or sensitive topics, and controversial discussions. Thank you so much for tuning in to Tommy Tom's One Mic.
I'm Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Flip personality, you know it's I. You never seen my kind, never seen a sliver or a slice. I'm the butcher, choice cuts, know I'm nice. You got beef? I got waggle with a knife. Now I'm gonna be wrapping up bodies up at night. Like Ray Charles, y'all know I'm out of sight. Now I'm gonna be slaying niggas cause you know I love the life. Yo, you gotta read between the lines. I'm only gonna be moving when I'm read through all the signs. Johnny Mnemonic, I got an upgraded mind. This is for the rebels and the revolutionary minds. Cybernetic linguistics, you know I'm on my mind. Prototype the new dimension, man, that shit is mine. Future is creation and creation is sublime. Make your own legend, only happens with time.
Let's hit the mic.
Hey everybody, it's Tommy Tom, of course. Tommy Tom, One Mic. If you enjoyed the intro to this podcast, well, treat for you. I'm here with the man that actually created that intro and song, Mr. Just For The Cauz himself, Joseph Castillo.
Hello. Doing all right. Thank you so much for having me on the show.
That's right. Now, I've known Joe. How long you been with your wife, Ash?
Almost 15 years.
15 years. So I've known Joe for about 15 years since he's known his wife longer. Joe has the distinction of being one of the few guys who doesn't think I'm trying to fuck their wife or girl. Being that I've known them. Thank you for that. It's not a favorite thing of mine.
We love you, Tom. It's good, man. You good.
Mm-hmm. I also have a distinction of being able to smack his wife. We don't condone violence on women. That is just strictly from her mom for her unfortunate passing. Gave me the permission that if Ashley ever stepped out of line, I am the one who has permission to smack her. Sometimes I have to remind your wife, I'm not going to lie to you. I have to remind her.
Hey, I don't get to do it, so I feel you.
I'm here for Joe. Joe. But man, so it was like, I want to say maybe almost 6 months ago. I went out to Vermont, where you are at, and I brought to you the idea of maybe doing something together or whatnot, doing a show.
Yep.
And all that. You and your boy Fresh came down to Bumblefuck, New York.
Yep.
To do my Oblivious Racist show recording. Unfortunately, I have no idea what happened to the video for your guys' performance as it was raining and whatnot.
Right.
I got to check on that. I did get some video from it, which I'm editing right now. But from that, I brought to the idea of possibly creating an intro for my podcast.
Yes.
I gotta ask, what was your thought process when I came to you with that idea, and I guess in the whole process of doing it?
Right. To be honest with you, I've never done a podcast intro or talked on behalf of someone or introduced anyone to anything, specifically. So for me to do that was a blessing because it put me out of my comfort zone. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I took it as if I was doing a commercial. You know what I mean? But it was an old school commercial from the 1920s, except it had 2000 rap in it for no reason. And I was talking to the microphone as if I was one of those weird newscasters from 1920 and shit. That's how I looked at it as. So I don't know. I took it like that. I'm a funny dude, so I did a little funny spin on it. So I don't know. You liked it, so.
Well, it's funny. I didn't know that you were going to actually do the voice thing. I thought you were just going to send me a clip of a song or something to just use that. So then when I heard all that, I was like, oh, good, less work that I got to fucking do for myself. So cool. That works.
I literally looked up podcasts introductions and like how to formulate a podcast introduction, like which was the best way to formulate one. And then like, I kind of try to gear it, towards music and then what you were doing. So like in doing so, I just was like, there's no need for you to do all of that work when I have the capability of doing some of the work for you. So I was like, I'll just do that. I'll just do that for him.
Hey, much appreciated. I got enough on my plate producing and editing this whole show myself. So any help I can get, I will happily take.
Got you.
Now, we did mention your wife, Ashley, as I refer to her as Yoda, mainly, as you can guess, for her size. She does have her midget gang, as I refer to them also. They all get together and cause mayhem. Let's be real.
To say the least, yeah.
But you do have 2 kids.
Yes, two beautiful children. My son actually just turned 8 yesterday. So happy birthday, JoJo. And then I have a beautiful daughter. She's 2 years old, going on 35. My goodness. Sophia, my little princess. Don't give her your credit cards, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah.
She'll figure it out.
Yeah. Soon.
You got that little mischievous grin too.
Oh yeah. Both of my kids know. Both of my kids know. Like, we're work in this house. It's like, yeah. Yeah, I love those two. They're too much. They're amazing. Doing great in school. They're doing good. It's amazing. They're a blessing.
Now, how does it work out there in Vermont? Like, I know in New York, it's like some kids go in some days. I think like maybe the K through 5, they like go to school every day for like a certain amount of time or something, and it's like separated. How's it go up there in Vermont, I guess?
Well, where we're specifically at, we're in Bennington, Vermont. So like, specifically where we're at, she only goes like 3 or 4 days, and then she'll either have like a call with the teacher, or they'll do a digital learning for like an hour or so. It just depends, but that's for my daughter. My son is everyday digital learning. So he's home every day.
How's that going?
That's interesting. It is very tough. They don't, we don't give our teachers enough credit, is for sure. Because when you become a teacher in your own home and you didn't go to school for that, that's a whole new ball game to parenting.
Yeah, I got a lot of friends with kids that like sometimes the homework will pop up or something, and just like, and they'll like show me. I'll be like, "Fuck is this?"
Yeah, and like, I don't know if you know, but like, fuck Common Core math, bro. Like
I have not seen it. Like, I think the weirdest thing is like I've seen is like to teach them multiplication. They got like the 4 circles or whatnot, and you gotta put the multiples of each one in the circle or some shit. I'm just like, the fuck?
Yeah.
I'm like, Jesus. Can we go back to math A and math B or something?
Yeah, like give us the regular hard shit instead of just made up hard shit that you want us to do to get the same answer. Like, that's fucked up.
Most of these kids are not going to use that because they'll have a cell phone that they can just put everything in and just figure it out from there.
Yep. Damn, those things.
The different generations, we're both in our 30s now. So when did you realize you were a millennial? Because I didn't realize right away.
Yo, I didn't realize until somebody was like, yo, but you're a millennial. And I'm like, the fuck you trying to say to me?
That's the moment. You like laugh at when you see it on TV or something.
Yeah.
And then it's like, it happens to you. And it must have been years that I was just like shitting on millennials, because that was like the line, yeah, fucking millennials or something. And you're just like, yeah, fucking millennials and whatnot. And then one day somebody's just like, yeah, but Tom, you're a millennial.
Yep.
And you know what? I almost wish they called me the N-word or something. I was more offended by that than like, what was like,
no. Oh my God. You're a millennial. I'm like, what are you trying to say right now?
And it was so funny too, because like after I found out, I told that story to Keenan and my boy Tyler, and Tyler's like a year or two older than Keenan and me, and he finds it hilarious. I was like, I wouldn't laugh so hard, man. You're a millennial too, and we almost literally got into a fight in the bar over it. It's like, no, I'm not a millennial. It's like, nah, bro, you're not that much older than us. You are a millennial.
I had to look it up. I had a debate. I was trying to fight for my life in a losing debate. He was like, yo, look that up on Google. I was like, yo, it's on Google. Damn. Look that shit up. With like
my whole life. I thought it was like Generation X or something. And then it's like my heart ripped out. Little, I had to deal with the depression of it.
Yep. I was sad, son. I was like, damn. It's like I had to come to terms with it. It's fucked up. Millennials. Sorry, we're the best type of millennials, I guess.
Yeah, we're the good ones that aren't, I guess, blamed for society's wrongs and wokeness.
Word. Yeah, whatever that
entails. Being in our 30s, I think something we have similar is like, I feel like the 20s was just like a waste. Honestly, for myself, it was just like a waste. It's a blur. It's like I went through it. And while I have like some regrets, I'm happy for that. But now that I'm in my 30s, it's like, I'm on my grind now. I had a lot of fun in the 20s. Now I got to stop fucking around. It's time for me to grow the fuck up and do stuff. And you, especially having kids and whatnot, it's got to be like,
that thing hit home. It hit home 8 years ago, man. When the wife was like, yo, we're having a kid. Like, that hit home, man. I was like, you know what I mean? And I'm always the youngest one of the crew. So for the youngest one in the crew to have the first kid, it was like, what the fuck? Yeah, like it was a surprise to everybody that I knew, including myself. Yeah.
You thought your pullout game was on point.
Oh man, I was like, son, I got this dialed in. Nah, nope. No.
Nope.
No, it was.
See, I'm the opposite. I'm like usually the oldest one in my crew. And I'm like the one not having kids. Granted, I feel like I'm going through a renaissance now in my 30s. I'm like, I feel great. I'm actually happy. Things are going well and all that. I see all my friends with their kids and all that. I'm just like, I guess now I'm the degenerate of the whole crew. That's great. I didn't see that one coming, but hey, I gotta accept fate for what it is.
Hey, I understand it.
Hey, I'm happy being Uncle Tom in that sense to a lot of little kids.
Yeah, that's still so bad. So when we say that shit.
Hey, look, you see me joke about it on stage. If anybody thinks that racism can't be funny, you clearly never had a little white baby running up to you screaming, Uncle Tom, and you just gotta be like, yeah, fuck it, yeah, you got me, And then the dad's like, yeah, Uncle Tom is like, you better shut the fuck up because you're not as cute as the kid.
Facts. So anybody over 21, say the fuck out my face.
Fuck that. Anyone over 5.
Anyone over 5.
By the time they learn how to read, that's when I'm throwing them Uncle Tom's Cabin. Read it.
Read it. Yo, facts. Huckleberry Finn that shit, son.
Time to learn.
Oh my God, bro. That's hilarious.
Hey, But like, I guess with the music thing, we've done this before, but like I said, that one, I didn't really like that. But I would like to reiterate how you kind of got into music and all that, because I believe it was like in high school going into a bathroom.
Yeah. Like I'm talking about, I be just getting the most random shit in my life, man. Like I didn't even want to be a rapper. I didn't even know I could rap, nothing. I literally, it was the first day of school and it was literally a Friday. Like who the fuck does that to people? But I'm a freshman going to the first day of school on freshman Friday. What? All right, and then I'm the new kid, so everybody like knows each other except me. I'm like, yo, this is the fucking worst. So I'm just like, yo, I gotta go to the bathroom before all this bullshit starts. So I go into the bathroom. I picked the senior bathroom, evidently. I didn't know this. You know what I mean? So I walk in, I'm about to like use the bathroom. The dude's just like, whoa, whoa, whoa. You just picked the senior bathroom, bro. You a freshman, right? Never seen you yet. He's like, yo, the only way you're going to use the bathroom is if you battle us. We're rapping right now. You're like, you got to rap now. I'm like, well, I got to use the bathroom, bro. Like, I'm not here to. They were like, you ain't leaving. You're going to get flushed, bro. You heard of Freshman Friday, right? Like, you're going to get flushed now if you don't rap with us. So I'm like, damn, yo. So I had to battle this dude. And I remember it specifically. I remember what he said. He said something about the Coliseum. And then I had like a rebuttal to something about like that the Gladiator movie that had just came out, and everybody was like, "Oh!" And I was like, I don't think I really said anything like specific, you know what I mean? Like something dope, that serious, whatever. But they were like, "Oh shit, oh!" And they were like, "Yo, you good? Like you got it. Like you passed, man. Whatever." And so like I guess that's how I started telling I had to rap. That's how I got my rap name. They were like, "Yo, we forced you into rap, son. We're gonna call you Just Cauz from now on. Just Cauz you rap, blah, blah, blah." I'm like, yo, I don't rap though. And the name just stuck. You know what I mean? Like Just Cauz. So I'm just like, yo, that shit would be crazy. Like if I rapped and that shit was my name. So I actually took it. That's how I got my name. I didn't even give it to myself.
The origin story. That's pretty much. But music wasn't really like the thing right away. I know you've done security and like other jobs and shit. You know, it usually takes like a moment or something that it just kind of clicks. It's like, yeah, this is what I'm going to do. I'm curious, what was like that moment for you where you're like, yeah, I got to go all in on this. This is the thing I want to do.
Yeah, I could tell you the exact song that I was listening to that I was like, it resonated with me so much so that I was like, I need to pick up the pen and start writing myself. And then like, I'll tell you that song. That song was "Sky's the Limit" by Biggie Smalls. Once I heard that, I was like, damn, yo, I might be able to pick up the pen and do this myself. But the true moment for me was when I was 17 years old, literally right before me and Ashley met, before I met you, actually, like right before. I was in Texas with my father, and he was doing something. He was an investigator for the Recording Industry of America, and he was out in Texas doing like a seminar for a couple of days. So he was like, "Yo, come down with me to Texas. We just hang out for 3 days, and you could chill." So I was like, "All right, sounds dope. Like I never been out to Texas, like whatever." So we get to the hotel and we get downstairs and the concierge is telling me like all of this stuff that you could do here. Like, cause they were like, you're going to be by yourself for 3 days. Your dad has got like, this thing, it's going to take all day. He's going to be with cops. Like, so I was like, yeah, sure. He was like, there's a college, Texas University. That's literally like a couple of blocks away from the hotel. If you want to go there, I was like, you can hang out with kids your age. Like, you don't want to hang out in school, but they were like, you can hang out with kids your age without like getting a taxi and wasting money and going to like the river walk and spending like $20,000. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to spend $50 on a beer.
Yeah.
But a college kid might let me drink in the dorm room type shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, yo, word. I was like, this hotel dude know what's up. You know what I mean? I'm like, word. So I took him up on his offer. I was like, yeah. So he had a car pull up, drive me to the college, and the first thing I see when I pull up to the college, huge sign, rap battle, like one mic, blah blah blah. I'm like, yo, word. I went over there real quick, signed myself up. I didn't think I was gonna win or nothing. The first dude that went up, he didn't even spit nothing. He got mad nervous and just choked. So he didn't spit nothing. So I won just on GP. He didn't say shit. I was like, this is crazy. So now I'm already in round 2 and I didn't do shit yet. The second dude is spitting on the microphone. He's spitting so loud that it's like muffled. Nobody can actually hear what he's saying.
I'll get in those the pops and all that shit.
Yeah, it was bad. So he's out. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. There was like 3 other students or whatever. They really couldn't put it together. Like it was crazy. So I finally got up to spit. I spit some shit and I literally won the contest. I won $500, a little rap trophy, like from a Texas university. I'm like, yo, this is stupid. I was like, I could
And
do this.
Did you like rep New York after you won or something? Or did you let them know beforehand or after?
Oh no, after I was talking mad shit like, yeah, son, fuck that. God, NY, son, you know what it is. Talking bad shit.
You don't let them know beforehand. You gotta let them know after, because beforehand, then there might be some shady shit that goes down.
Word. It was crazy. Like from that point on, I was like, yeah, I got to do this for like the rest of my life. I have to. It was crazy. It was like a surreal moment. Like it felt like it wasn't even me. And I'm saying like I wasn't even trying. I was just on the mic and the music did all the work for me. Like it wasn't me. You know what I mean? It was crazy. That's how I knew I could do this for the rest of my life.
Oh no, I get that completely. I mean, the first time went out to the city to do an open mic, wasn't even for me to perform. It was for my boy, Seb to perform. And we ended up taking some shrooms.
Awesome.
We thought that'd be a good idea. It'd be fun for like the train ride down. But we got like in the train and we sat in the wrong section and that we were going backwards. Like we were sitting, but we were sitting going backwards the entire way to the city.
Oh, dad.
And as things started slowly kicking in, and it was just like one of those like, fuck. Yep. What did I do? So, and we're upstate New York, which is pretty much country. I say like Sullivan County where I'm located. It's pretty much that's where the second Mason-Dixon line is located. Right there. All right. So
yeah, country.
So, there's not that much experience with the city. So when we get off the train, we're both like, all right, what do we do? Or something. And he's like, hey, let's go to the planetarium. I'm like, yeah, okay, that sounds fine. We'll do that. Sure. He's like, what we got to do? Oh, we just got to go across Central Park. So we thought our fucking tripping asses were going to walk across Central Park.
What?
Yeah. It was like fucking Lord of the Rings, Narnia shit. That it was just like, this thing is forever. Holy fuck. And the weirdest part was that I remember seeing on like billboards and all that as we were coming in. I guess Sesame Street was doing a show at Rockefeller Center.
Oh, shit.
So at some point, we're walking across a bridge and I look down.
Uh-huh.
Sitting on a bench is a fucking big bird.
What the fuck?
Just like whistling and like bopping its head and all that. And I stop dead and I have to rub my face just like this. And I'm just like, yo, dude, tell me I'm not tripping.
Yo.
That's fucking big bird right there. And he looks over, he's like, yo, that's fucking big bird.
Yo, I'd have fucking lost it right there. I'd have been like, yeah, tonight's not happening.
Well, we started yelling at some kid who was going towards us. Like, no, stay away from Big Bird. And we kept going, and eventually we got to like where the horse carts kind of end or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And we're fucking tired, we're sweating. We're like, all right, we're getting back to normal. We're not tripping anymore. We go to Bleecker Street to catch a beer. And I just see like a sign that says $3.50 for a mug of beer. I'm like, all right, that seems like a sign. Let's go into that one.
Word.
And now hindsight, hilarious. It was the Village Lantern, which is a known like starting spot for a bunch of comics. Oh. And as we sit at the bar, we both look towards the back, and there's these glass doors.
Mm-hmm.
As we look through the doors, I'm like, yo, is that a stage back there? No. And he's like, yeah, I think it is. So we go there, and there's a fucking open mic going on right there.
Uh-huh.
Oh, cool. So we just sit there. And I realize he's going to wuss out. He's not going to do it. Like, we had a plan to go out to Queens to the club QED to do the open mic over there. Hindsight, we weren't going to make it on time because he didn't do any research to figure out when the mic times were. I've done QED before, so I know the mic times now. Yeah. It's like, oh, we were never going to make it. Wow. And we just like acted, like I said, fucking pretty much country boys. We just like, oh yeah, probably an open mic starts around 8 or something and all that. No, that's prime time. That's prime time.
Yeah.
Not for comedy. 8 and 10 usually. Oh. So I see he's not going to go. So I decide, all right, I'll go. And then it'll be that fucking bravado shit that, oh no, now he's got to go.
Yup.
I think I told the story about Ashley's brother, Ben and said with me, smoking weed and a little bit of opium and trying to catch a squirrel that had got into my basement. Which is a ridiculous story in itself. Quite good. And like after that, I was like, kind of like that. That was like being a kid again. And then I just started going to the city every week or every other weekend just to do the open mics down there. And then
dope.
Been almost 5 years since that. So
wow. So
and I was fresh out of rehab, so it was just like I was looking for something to do, something to get myself together and whatnot. Yep. I've always liked writing, so it just kind of worked out. And you had, what is it? You've done some contests or whatnot, haven't you? That's
yes. I've done the Team Backpack contest, and I've done the Funk Flex contest a couple times. I did the Team Backpack contest in 2015 and 16. Won both of them, the online parts, but I was unable to go to the live event because they switched venues both years. They were both originally supposed to be in Brooklyn. You know what I mean? Like I could afford that. You know what I mean? I was living in Middletown. I was like, yo, I could do that. You know what I mean? And then literally like 4 weeks or 3 weeks before, they were like, yo, Atlanta. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, Atlanta? How the fuck did y'all go from New York to Atlanta? Like, and how the fuck did you expect anybody that was saving money to go to New York to go to fucking Atlanta? Like, such short notice. Like, what the fuck, bro?
Yeah, that's a change.
Yeah, that's fucked up. And then they did it 2 years in a row, though. The second year, they didn't even ask me to try out. They literally sent me an email talking about, yo, we just want you to go. Like, you could send us a video, but we already want you. Like, you already won the online. I was like, oh shit. They were like, yo, we're really gonna have it in New York. Come through, spit your thing. Literally did the same shit. Like, yo, Atlanta, you coming? Like, nah, I don't have no money like you. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, damn, bro. Played me. And then I did Funk Flex, the online competition. I did that 2 years in a row. I think it was 2017 and 2018. And I think I won the online. It was like who's fire and who's garbage. And I won that shit twice online. But nothing actually transpired from that, which was weird. He never like emailed us to see who, like, you know what I mean? It was weird. So it was, I don't know. That was like the weirdest experience, that Funk Flex shit. It was weird.
Huh.
But, you know, Team Backpack is dope, though. Team Backpack is still popping. I got to meet Ren Thomas from that. I got to meet, who else did I get to meet? I met another gentleman, Drizzy Wright. I got to meet those two gentlemen because of me being affiliated with Team Backpack those 2 years. Those two gentlemen I got to meet, you know, in the future. And we're actually, well, I already have a song that I'm not supposed to really tell, but I guess I'll let that out. There's going to be a song on the album, me and Ren Thomas. So, you know, if y'all, you know, just a little something, little secret, you know what I mean? I got me my industry feature. So, you know, I got me something in the bag. So it's going to be nice. But I got to meet Ren. He's a dope dude. Very nice, you know, down to earth. And the other gentleman is nice too. He doesn't really speak a lot though. He just mad quiet, like, yo, what's up? And he'll just break out. I'm like, all right, word up. But soon, hopefully I'll get a song with Drizzy. He sent me a couple beats, so hopefully soon.
And you're working on the first album, right?
Yes, sir. First album, man. Legend in the making, to be announced soon, very soon. don't know yet because the Horsemen album is coming out this month on the 21st. So that's why I don't know when my album will come, because we like to do it in a rotation. You know what I mean? What's fair is fair. And you know what I'm saying? If you're in a group of 4 people, you just want to keep the rotation, you know what I mean, fair. So like, whoever's next is next in the album, you know, arena. So, I think uh Flex dropped his album Best Kept Secret a couple months back, and then maybe 2 months back, Forever Fresh dropped his album Dougie. So I should be dropping next, hopefully after the Horseman album, but if not, Circle Bangs will be coming out with a dope album, Bangs World, and a mixtape. The man's a workaholic. Man's a beast. Man's a beast.
But you do have like a song, I believe, what is it, Stolen Burger on Spotify and all that. Like you have some stuff streaming. Sometimes you're just featured on. I know you do a lot of features on songs and stuff.
Oh yeah, the catalog on features is ridiculous. I went from nothing to like 25 songs, I think. So I'm featuring on a lot of people's music. But my personal music, I do have 3 digital downloads, as you said, Stolen Burger, featuring Forever Fresh. That's one of the gentlemen that is in the Horsemen, the group that I'm in. And then I have Neighborhoods, also Forever Fresh. He my twin, you already. And then I worked with a nice gentleman, his lyrics is dope. Young Breeze, aka Sweezy God Stepper. He already know what it is. Yeah, man, he did his damn thing on Inception, man. He did his damn thing. So those are the 3 singles that I got right now. And yeah, man, Horseman album the 21st, and hopefully soon my album, Legend in the Making, hopefully soon.
And for those watching or listening, we are recording this a week before the drop, so this should be coming out right around drop time. So that should be exciting. We're going to take a quick break, but when we do come back, we're going to talk about the Horsemen. And as you'll see during the break, this little thing called Early. Did I say that right?
Oh, Early. You said it just right.
There we go. I'm not going to do it that way, but when we come back, we'll talk more right after these messages. We're back. I hope you guys enjoyed those little clips, especially Early. I don't know if I did that one. Oh, I feel forced. It feels so forced. Oh.
It's weird. The first couple of times people do it, it's weird. They'd be like, I don't know how I feel about that. And then after like the third
my
time,
virginity of saying it. Jesus.
It's weird. People have literally been like, that's the weirdest shit ever. And then like a week later, they're like, yo, Early, son, bro. I'm like, yeah, you see, it fucking grows on you. Yeah.
Now you got to give us in the audience see, you even got stuck. I was about to say the origin. No, the origin.
It gets you. It gets you.
Origin of Early.
Oh man, the origin, Jesus. All right, all right. So, origin of Early. Shout out to Dylan Cartoon for putting on one of the craziest, best rap festivals I have ever seen and or ever been a part of. Phenomenal job, man. The man did an amazing job. He did a festival called 656 Fest. It was the 2nd year running. Fucking COVID ruined the 3rd year, but whenever we get that off the ground, you already know we're gonna be in there. But yeah, man, he put on a 3-day event. Me and all of the Horsemen were there. It was Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and on Sunday morning we were supposed to perform at like 11 o'clock. So you can only imagine, maybe 3, 4, 5. It was like, at any given time there must have been at least 5,000 people that went in and out of that place. You know what I mean? Like the place was all full. There was at least 2,000 people to begin with on Friday. So it was crazy. And, I was just acting like myself. It wasn't really nothing crazy. I've been saying Early for 20 years, man. I've been saying Early for a long ass time. Anyway, so I'm walking around. I'm doing my thing. I'm meeting people, acting, fucking crazy. You know how I be, man. I'm fucking crazy, son. So I'm walking up to people, and people be talking to me. I be like, yo, early, yeah, okay. They'd be like, yo, son, when you gonna go work? When you gonna go on stage, son? I'll be like, yo, early, bro. Like early. You already know what time it is, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? They'll be like, oh, son, when you gonna eat? I'll be like, early, bro. Early. You know what I'm saying? And mad drunk people. People are drunk. People are doing fucking X, Y, and Z. You already know the vibes.
All right. I made no. I mean,
it's out of control. It's like a rave, but a rap rave. It's out of control. So, you know, so let's put it like that. So it's the first day and I'm being myself, whatever. By the second day that everybody had woke up, my name was no longer Just Cause. No longer Just Cause, and it was only early. There was no I was not Just Cause anymore. The second day of that festival, everybody knew me as Early. I didn't have to pay for shit. I didn't have to do any. Yo, Early. Yo, you want a bong rip? Yo, Early. You want to do this? Yo, you want to get that? Drink this? Early. Or every single person. I didn't know nobody. Everybody knew me by the second day. Everyone knew. Everybody was saying it. Everybody knew me. The third day, they were like, the Horsemen got on the stage, right? And we was in the back of the stage and we had just turned on our mics. And the gentleman that was introducing us was like, and the Horsemen, blah, blah, blah. And they were like, Just Cause, crickets. Circle Bangs, crickets. You know, Forever Fresh, crickets. You know what I'm saying? Gorilla Flex 45, crickets. I was like, what the fuck is going on? I was like, Early! Everybody got up in unison. Early, ran across the stage, started, yo, the stupidest shit I've ever been a part of. I was like, yo. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, how the fuck I say Early and everybody is now in front of this stage? Like, everybody that heard it was like, Early, like in unison. 2,000 people said that shit at one time. I was like, oh, shit. Yo, I was like, yo. So even the Horsemen were like, Early. I was like, yo, facts, bro. So that was the origin.
One word to launch a career right there.
Yeah. Oh, fucking Early, man. I got Early shirts now. I got Early hats. Shit is Early.
Good shit. But you have been talking about the Horsemen. Give us a little origin of the Horsemen. How you guys all came together and whatnot.
Yes, that is actually the greatest story. Shout out to Raw Def. We didn't actually make a name. I wasn't even there for the naming of the Horsemen. I wasn't even there. Check this shit out. I'm at home and I get a phone call. These motherfuckers is like, yo, we got a name for the group. I'm like, what the fuck group are you talking about? I didn't even know I was part of a group. These motherfuckers is like, yo, we want you in this group called the Horsemen. I'm like, what the fuck is happening here? I'm like, what are you guys doing? They're like, yo, we're in the studio with Raw Def. I guess Gorilla Flex 45 had got a get together and they were all gonna record a song. It was Flex, Circle Bangs, I think was there, Forever Fresh, and then Raw Def was there. And they were doing this fire song. The shit came out dope, yo. I feel like an ass for not being able to remember the song right now. It'll come to me right after we key off this interview. Watch, and I'll be. But yeah, yo, he I don't know what had transpired specifically, but Raw Def at the end of the song goes, you know, it'd be a fucking trip if Just Cause was like, you know, here and y'all did this song and y'all called it the Four Horsemen, or if y'all like became a crew and y'all were like the Four Horsemen. And they spazzed. Everybody, they were like, what the fuck? Oh my God. Oh shit. I got a call. Everybody's like, yo, Horsemen for life. Dude, I'm like, what the fuck is happening, bro? I wasn't even there for this shit. I'm at home, like taking care of my kids, like Horsemen. What the fuck? But yeah, it was the most surreal thing ever, man. So that's how the Horsemen came about. And I think a couple of weeks prior, we had thought about, creating a group, because I think we did one show together, and it was an unrehearsed, like we didn't even know we were gonna perform. We just had all of our music there, just like, hey, whatever, like for no reason. I think we literally had a show the night before. And I think we were driving back and we were like, yo, we could just stop at this place real quick, get a couple drinks, whatever. And we stopped there and the DJ was like, they were playing live music, and the DJ like had asked one of the Horsemen, like, yo, y'all got any music? Like these dudes, we were waiting on these dudes, and I think they canceled. Like we didn't hear nothing from them. They were like, yo, y'all know any musicians? Like any? We were like, yo, we rap. They were like, nah, stop. I was like, yo, and we got our music right now. They were like, go up on that stage. I was like, the fuck? Yo, we all got up, did our thing, and we all just looked at each other after. We're like, yeah, we need to, whatever the fuck that was, we need to do that again. Yeah, I was like, whatever the fuck that was, all four of us on that stage, I was like, we need to do that again. And then I think the inkling was there, the thought was there, all we needed was a name, and
you just need that moment. You need that moment where it all just kind of comes together, and then it's like, oh, we can do this.
Yeah. It was amazing, man. Shout out to fucking Black Magic Tavern too, bro. Like without that DJ, you know, without those people, whoever those people were that called out, man, thank you. They were probably pissed. Yeah, they were probably pissed too. Like, yeah, fuck them. Nope, we got you.
And how long have you guys been, like, I guess, officially a group?
I want to say almost a year, but I'm not 100% sure. I know. Yeah, it probably was a year because I think it was cold when the guys had called me. So yeah, I think it was about a year ago. Yeah.
But you've all known and like collaborated beforehand and whatnot.
Yeah, it was weird. I actually got to meet Circle Bangs before. Like before I got to meet any of the Horsemen, I was actually working as a traffic controller, not like airport or anything. I was just like a flagger, like chill. I'm not that cool. Yeah, yeah. But yo, the first day at work, I'm at the job. I'm getting my gear on, whatever, and I'm talking about this dude come in, 85 miles an hour, fucking rap music blasting. I'm like, what the fuck? It's Circle Bangs, bro. Listening to his music, bumping. This man got a chain on. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? Bro, the man we was at a construction site. My man had a white hoodie, the only Circle Bangs chain with diamonds and shit. My man had like crispy ass pants, some Timbs. I'm like, what the fuck are you wearing, bro? I was like, we about to do work. I'm like, what do you do? He was like, son, you know what it is, blah, blah, blah. And then he goes into his trunk. There's just mad music shit in his trunk. I'm talking about CDs, fucking sneakers. The nigga had like a clothing line in his trunk. I'm like, what the fuck do you do, bro?
He's doing the Jay-Z.
Bro, he had he was like selling Gucci belts and shit. I was like, bro, what are you on right now? He was like, bro, I'm a rapper. I do this, I do that. He was like, yo, you hear that music, son? That shit is me. I was like, fuck out of here, bro. You don't rap too. You do everything right now. He was like, yo, bro, I rap. He spit me this song. I was like, yo, stop. I was like, yo, bro, I rap too. He's like, no, you don't. Yo, right after we got out of work, bro, came to my house, listened to one of my songs. It was a rap. We literally were inseparable from that day. Inseparable. The first song we did together was like literally 2 weeks after we met. Simple Man. And then the second song that we did was Like Me. That shit is out on YouTube. And then the third one that we did was I love this song. What You Need, man. That song is my heart right there. But we just kill it every time we in the booth, man. All of us, all of the Horsemen, man. We just kill it, man. It's a beautiful thing when we all in the booth together. Beautiful things.
That's good to find, like, you need to find that like-minded group of people. I can't tell you the number of times I've tried to put a podcast together with people, and ultimately I was like, you know what, fuck it. I'm just gonna have to do it myself because there's not a unity thing. I mean, I'm still trying to do stuff with like other people and stuff, but there is that like mindset. You have to go in kind of with that same mindset with each other. That okay, this is what I want to accomplish here. And when you find that, and you find people like that, you know, sky's the limit most of the time.
Truly. And I think it all comes down to people who believe in you too. You know what I'm saying? Like you can have your self-belief in yourself. Like that goes, you know, you can't go anywhere without that self-belief, but to have like-minded people be with you and like push you to your best, like that shit is what I love. You know what I'm saying? And these guys, you know what I'm saying? You too, you know what I'm saying? Like, I never saw you on stage, bro. I saw you on stage that night. I was like, damn, son, I better kill this shit. So I'm just fucking murdered the stage, bro. I was like, damn. You know what I'm saying? But like it great, you know, great things. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have like-minded people that are willing to put that in you so you could put that all in them too. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's hard, man. It's hard. I've been rapping for 20 years. And I just met these motherfuckers 2 years ago, a year and a half ago. Like, you know what I mean? Like, shit. You know? 34. Yeah.
And I think it's also good that you guys have your group stuff, but you also have your individual stuff. So it's not like a constant, I don't want to say tie down. That almost sounds like negative in a sense, but it's like you still have your individuality. You each have your own individuality that's different from when you all come together.
Right. The music changes when we all come together. That's why I think when people hear the Horsemen album, they're going to be like, we were not expecting this. You know what I mean? It's going to be totally different than what people expect. Like, people are going to expect a certain type of music from me, Circle Bangs, Forever Fresh, you know what I'm saying? Fucking Gorilla Flex 45. Like, they're going to expect certain things, and we broke that. This album broke whatever trend you guys are going to think that we're in. Whatever box people think that we in, we broke that box. Yeah, this is not normal. And the second album, y'all not ready for it. Y'all not ready for that. Let me tell you, we have that's already in the works. Anyway, another day.
Another day, another time. We'll definitely get you in for that one.
Yeah, another day.
Mm-hmm. But I also know from knowing you, besides music, there's another love in your life. Well, besides your family. I believe his name is Batman, yet I see you wearing a Black Panther shirt.
Yes. Well, my son's birthday was yesterday. So instead of my son getting all the presents, my son had purchased me a present.
Oh.
So he told me that I must wear this awesome Black Panther shirt. So instead of me wearing my signature Batman stuff, I will rep this for my son. I will rock this today. I told him specifically I'd rock this. So shout out to Batman though. You already know he's my number one. I ain't gonna trade him. This dude's on, you know what I mean? Like, Batman forever. Just Cause, boy. Look at that. Play that.
I know DC, you know, you might want to check in, start getting those sit-ups and all that in, because I have seen that I think DC's doing a storyline where Batman is black, despite my little dig at you at the last show.
I tried to tell you. I was like, I'll let you.
I stick by with what I say.
Facts.
Completely different scenario. If Batman's black, then if he's Bruce Wayne, white and rich, there's going to be a bit of a difference.
Yes, yeah. If you read the new story with Tim Fox as being the Black Batman, that shit way different. You're gonna be like, oh shit, that was not what I was expecting at all. It's a total twist, and Batman's still alive. Like, Bruce is still alive, and there's another Batman. So that's the whole fuckery about it. I'm too involved in Batman. I know way too much shit. We could be here all day. I should have a podcast on just Batman.
The Batman experience with Just Cause.
Facts. # early. No.
But I know you're a big Batman fan. You love the comics and all that. You got that. I think what I like about you is you still got that. You maintain the child's heart kind of thing, mentality. Yeah. I mean, really the mentality, but you have the heart. Just like keep it there. Being a parent, sometimes you got to get serious. Absolutely. And I think some people, they take life a little too seriously. I know I definitely did. Then I started doing stand-up. I was like, I got to take things lighter and all that and just be blunt. I think my filters slowly dissolved, which probably pisses off some people. Fuck them. I don't care. I don't care anymore.
Yeah,
No, I
man,
probably said that for so many years. This is the first time I actually mean it. As just like, all right, cool.
oh,
Because you got to do you, And I'm happy to be working with you on the podcast and whatnot. Your song.
same,
Now,
same.
the song does have a title, and I believe it might be on the album. There was talk of that.
Yes. This one, I believe the joint that I sent you. Let me see. Actually, I'm drawing a blank. I was just working on a song this morning. Hold on, give me a second.
Fine. It's fine. That was like a curveball. I was just gonna throw that out because I was like, he told me the name of it, and then I forgot. So I'm just gonna trick him to tell me the name again. This way, I don't feel like the asshole.
I got it. It's Read Between the Lines. Read Between the Lines.
Yes.
Yes.
Read Between the Lines.
That's gonna be a dope song. I don't usually rap like that. So that's a joint. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm doing a lot of different, shit in my album as well. There's gonna be.
I'm very curious because like you said, you did a lot of features and all that, and I don't know if you consider it an insult or not. I was like, Joe's got this like Nate Dogg feel. Like he just needs that like smoke weed every day, just one of those something. And like he pops in, he'll just pop in. He has that like certain thing or something. And then you actually hear the single, so it's like, oh, they can do their own shit too. That's so that's the hope for you that like actually works, and I don't have much doubt about that.
Thank you, man. Thank you. I'm amped, man. I'm so amped for the new music, man. I'm not stepping foot in any arena like unless I'm gonna break that mold. You know what I'm saying? So my album again, you know what I'm saying? Like just like with the Horsemen, I'm not staying in any type of box. Like if anybody heard not the Legend in the Making, obviously that's coming soon, but anybody heard Land of the Lost, my first mixtape, there was a lot of rapidy rap, just bars. Like there was like maybe 3 songs with a chorus on them. Like I was just giving people bars, like, and they were just like, oh shit. Like, you know what I mean? So like people are like expecting that from me and I'm going to give them that, but they're not going to expect anything else that what I'm going to give them is totally out of the norm. They're going to be like, oh, I did not know he could even do that. So it's going to be different. Hopefully a lot of people, take a listen and it's going to be different.
A question I did have that I was like, notice, I know some tracks you'll throw in a little, dare I say, Espanol in there and all that. We'll be getting some of that on the album. What are you thinking?
I have a track that I'm working on right now. I don't know. It's a quick toss up because it's totally in Spanish. So it's a toss up between this one because I don't want to throw everybody for a loop. Because I don't want nobody going on Google and being like, "What the fuck this guy just say, bro?" Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, a whole fucking.
Hey man, you'd be surprised. That is like a big thing. Like I know some artists like what was it, Omar Apollo? He does big mix. Like I fucking love him. He does like a good mix of like English and Spanish and all that. And really, it's just how the flow goes with the music and all that. At some point, people don't even care. I mean, like some of the biggest bands are K-pop. Don't understand a word those motherfuckers are saying.
Facts, bro.
What the fuck is going on here? But they throw in a little English now and then. It's like, I got that part.
Right.
But I don't know what else is going. But it sounds good. I like the beat. Just go with that. And those are some of the biggest bands in the world. So,
Nope.
Sometimes you get, don't be concerned. It's just throwing that in for like the serious fan that really
right.
goes in there. And sometimes that also draws in other ones. That's like, oh, speaking it. And I always thought, because I've seen you do it, where you throw in the Spanish and all that. It's like that's probably a good lane to like kind of like sneak in there because there's not really straight rapper who could maybe switch to a flow of just straight Spanish and all that. That's like,
right.
I guess in the U.S.
Right. I mean, there's a couple of like they're underground artists, so they hard to find. But like, shout out to Chris Rivers, Big Pun's kid.
Oh.
He can demolish, and I'm talking about in Spanish, English. He's his father's son. So you know what I'm saying? Like I actually look up to him because he breaks the mold every time he touches the mic. Like he'll start off in Spanish, go into English, and then start singing. Like what the fuck? I wasn't even fucking expecting that. Like what? Like you just sang, spit in Spanish, and then gave you like what the fuck? Like you know what I mean? Like he was not trying to stay in no box either. Like I was like I like that. I was like I like that. I like different, looks at music. You know what I'm saying? I don't. I hope when people listen to my music, they're like, this guy Just Cause, he didn't just give me a song where it was like verse, chorus, and that was the end of the song. Dude gave me a chorus and then gave me 3 minutes of bars and then gave me a chorus at the end and said, fuck you, that's it. Or just no chorus and just give you 2.5 minutes of straight bars and call it a song.
Not doing the basic A, B kind of like, oh, I'm going to do the basic setup for like every song, do the switch up, change it up a bit.
Absolutely. Like I want to bring back like remixes. You remember back in the day when the original was fire? You were like, there's no way anything gonna top that, and then the remix come out. You're like, what the fuck? They topped that? Oh, this is what happened? What happened to the remix, bro? The remixes on everything is trash. Why? Trash, absolute garbage. I'm trying to bring that back.
Too much electronic. Too many people are trying to put too much into the music instead of just make the music. Don't try and put all this shit over it and all that, auto-tone yourself and change everything. That when people see you live, it's nothing. It's like like I've seen like some live shows where it's like it sounds nothing like the record. Sounds like shit. There's some performers that is like, you're an album artist, you're not a performing artist.
Exactly. And that's tough to do in itself. Shit, my first performance was not an easy thing for me either. That shit was my actual first show, like not by myself, but like my first show that people were like, yo, you're gonna be in the show, people know you're gonna be in the show, like this is your show type shit, like you gotta do your thing. Choked bad, like, and it wasn't even that I choked on some shit, like I had just written the song like 2 days ago, and dude was like, yo, you gonna spit that tonight? And I'm like, and he was like, you already told everybody he was gonna spit. I'm like, but you couldn't tell everybody that I was gonna freestyle? I'll kick a freestyle, bro. I spit a freestyle for 15 minutes. I don't give a shit.
It's a different thing when you actually gotta perform and stuff.
Yeah. And the song was no joke. The song had like so many fucking lyrics. Like it was the most difficult song off the project that I was working on, and legit was the only one that I was working on that week, and it was the only one that he wanted to hear. So so like talk about like I went on stage, like fumbled mad words, like it was fucking bad. It was bad. But it was all right though, because they actually asked me to come back and I killed it because I practiced. Yeah. So yeah, redemption.
I was like, hey, plenty of open mics that I just fucking bombed, plenty of shows that I bombed at that I was just like, gotta take it. I look forward to it. It's just take it as a learning experience. I think I told you the story that I did a joke that it ended up making me look like a pedophile because I fucked it up. Yeah. What happened was, whenever I went down for open mics, I always tried to get in as many open mics as I could because I don't live in the city, so it's not a continual thing.
Yep.
And I would try and catch the bus going back home, so I didn't have to spend the night in like Grand Central or Penn Station or something like that.
Jesus Christ, yeah, no.
So I go to this one, and they tell me it's like, oh yeah, you get 2 minutes. And I was like, 2 fucking minutes. And you see my stand up that it's like I'm much more of a storyteller. Like I can do 5 minutes. I have plenty of 5-minute sets just from that year straight, that first year of just doing open mics. I was like, okay, I'm set for this. And then there was like the change when like they're like, all right, now you get like 10, 12 minutes. I'm like, oh shit, now I got to switch up everything and all that. But I got those back in my backyard, I got those ready to go. 2 minutes is like, fuck, what am I gonna do? And I was like, all right, fine, I'm just gonna riff. I have this idea, let me do it. And the basic concept was, now that I'm in my 30s, I feel like it's time for me to, get into a real relationship with a woman because I've never been in one. Unfortunately, now I've realized that women my age are now with guys either near or in their 50s or just now growing pubic hair. So,
yeah.
So I went with that. And the original joke was like, and what's supposed to be my saving grace thought? That like somewhere out there, there's some little girl sipping her sippy cup and eating her Dunkaroos, and one day she's going to be mine. That doesn't seem great, like making fun of like, I got to wait 20 years. I got to wait 20 years before I get my hot girl.
Yeah, right.
Right. Where I fucked up because I had the 2 minutes and I was rushing it. I was like, what am I supposed to think? Like in 5 years, she's going to be mine. And then I was like, and I knew it the second I said it. I was like, yeah. I was like, I fucked that up. I fucked that up real bad. And sure enough, it was a female comic that came on after me. The first thing she said
is
she was like, hey, Tom, I think I know why you're alone. Because you're a fucking creep. I was like, I got to take that one. I got to eat that one. Yep. That was on me. That was on me.
Man, no, I would have went bad. Like, let me buy you a beer and explain myself. Hold on. Like, fuck, dude. Like,
I just wanted to get out of that place. Even like the host of the mic, he was like, first he blasted some death metal, which, hey, I'm a metalhead and all that, but he just starts blasting it to get everybody's attention. And then he just starts screaming in the mic like he's trying to pretend to be Sam Kinison. And I'm just like, yeah, fuck this guy.
Yo, what the fuck?
He's like, yeah, we're gonna get rid of that. It's just like screaming. And I'm just like, dude, chill the fuck out. And he's like, yeah, you know what? Fuck it. I could do another 5 minutes, 10 minutes or something. Like, just like talking like that. And it's just like, I hate this guy so much.
Wow.
So much. So, like, after I did the 2 minutes, I was like, I'm just going to do this so I can get the fuck out of here.
Facts.
You got to take those bad experiences so you can just grow. It's like essentially like, you get enough fucking scars, scab it up and it's strong. Come back stronger than before.
Yep, absolutely. Dragon scale that shit. Shout out to Game of Thrones. Yeah.
That's it.
Facts, though.
Because I've enjoyed our conversation, and there will be other ones. Before I let you go, I'm going to surprise. I have an invite to you and your wife. I have another show that I am doing. It's called Fancy Friday. That is my more fun show. I like to do kind of like games, almost game show lists. And I think I've talked to you guys about it before.
Yeah.
I want to have like a newlyweds kind of game. I have two of my friends who I'll be getting interviews with as well. That I think it would be fun to have a nice drinking newlyweds game with you guys, if you and your wife would be down.
I am down. We are down. I just feel bad.
I'm sure Ashley would. Tell Ashley she can keep it herbal if she doesn't really want to drink.
Copy that. Heard you loud and clear. Yeah. She's an earthling. You know that.
Oh, yeah. I know. But, man, it has been great talking to you. If you want, let the people know where they can find you, where they can follow you, and what you have coming out soon and whatnot, and what they should keep an eye on.
Sweet. Thank you. Yeah, man, my name's Just Cauz. You can find me at just.cauz. Last name spelled Cauz, and that's my Instagram. If you want to follow me on Facebook, it is Just Cauz in all capitals. I don't really do the Snapchat thing, you know what I'm saying? But I do have a website. That is justcauz.musicprosite.com. I just got that up and running. I do have merchandise. I got the early shirt and hoods. If anybody is wanting their Just Cauz apparel, I got y'all. Also, I have a newsletter at the bottom of the website. So if anybody wants to go and hook up to the newsletter, they can be with me every step of the way. I'm going to try to start up a new YouTube channel, or at least welcome myself to my own YouTube channel, I guess, because I didn't even do a welcome video. I just kind of started throwing videos on there. So I, that's in the works. I gotta straighten out that. Yeah, man, just, everybody be on the lookout. Please press play on The Best Kept Secret from Flex 45. Press play on that Dougie album from Forever Fresh. Be on the lookout for Bang's World and Circle Bangs' new mixtape, I think Endless Possibilities. Less than 9 days. It's gonna be the Horsemen album, the 21st. Keep on the lookout for that. And yeah, man, just chilling. And if you guys have some time, I believe there's a new interview. There's a couple interviews that I've had online. So if you guys want to go peep those, go on to nevernairradio.com. That's never, and then Nair is NIA or NAIRE.com. So nevernair.com. Yeah.
Once again, Joe, thank you for I was about to say having me. I technically have you. Thanks for coming on to the show, and we'll catch you guys next week. Peace.
I'm Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Flip personality, you know it's I. You never see my kind, never seen a fucking sliver or a slice. I'm the butcher, choice cuts, know I'm nice. You got beef? I got waggle with a knife. Now I'm gonna be wrapping up bodies up at night. Like Ray Charles, y'all know I'm out of sight. Now I'm gonna be slaying niggas, cause you know I love the life. Yo, you gotta read between the lines. I'm only gonna be moving when I'm read through all the signs. Johnny Mnemonic, I got an upgraded mind. This is for the rebels and their revolutionary minds. Cybernetic linguistics, you know I'm on my mind. Prototype the new dimension, man, that shit is mine. Future is creation and creation is sublime. Make your own legend, only happens with time.